This cave swallowed 4 people. None of them ever came out. Locals call it the Devil's Cave. Scientists refuse to go near it. In the last second of this video, I'll show you why. But wait, don't think this is just a bedtime horror story. This place is real. It's on the map of Ecuador, inside the highest point on Earth, the closest to space. And every word you hear now is based on the testimonies of people who went in and came out changed. My name is Unknown Narrator, and on other channels, they tell you the story from afar. Here, I'll take you inside, step by step. Subscribe now, because what comes after the 3rd minute is unforgettable. First, why is this place so strange? To understand that, we have to understand the mountain itself. The Earth isn't a perfect sphere like you think. It bulges at the equator. And because Chimborazo volcano sits right on this bulge, its summit is the farthest point from the Earth's center on the entire planet, farther than the famous Mount Everest. That is, when you stand on its summit, you are the closest person ever to the sun and the stars. Now imagine that deep within this frozen giant lies a dark chasm. A chasm as ancient as the mountain itself. A chasm through which, according to the locals, air flows in and out in a regular rhythm, as if the mountain were a living being, breathing slowly in the silence of the night. The tribes of the region have a story passed down for centuries, a story they prefer not to share with strangers. They say that the mountain was once guarded by an angry spirit, imprisoned deep within long ago. And whoever approaches the cave after sunset is drawn by voices. A voice calls your name, a voice you know well, the voice of someone you love and believe to be far away. So you follow it, step by step, into the depths of darkness. And when you arrive, you discover that no one was there. But it is too late, because you no longer know the way out, and you cannot return.
Scientists heard these stories and laughed at first. Then they went to prove that it was all a myth. And what they discovered there, believe me, is more terrifying than the legend itself. I'll tell you about it in a moment, but first, let me take you in so you can experience it for yourself. All right, let's go in. Breathe deeply. It's thin. The first thing that hits you is the cold. A bone-chilling cold, despite all the layers of clothing. Then, the silence. A heavy, strange silence. So heavy you can hear your heart pounding in your chest like a distant drum. You take a step forward, then another. The walls around you are covered with a glossy layer of blue ice. When you bring your flashlight closer, you see them. Scratches. Long, deep, parallel scratches stretching the length of the wall, as if something or someone tried with all their might to cling on and escape, and failed. You stop. You hold your breath, and at that very moment, in the midst of this absolute silence, you begin to hear it. The voice, faint at first, distant, then closer. It calls, and it knows your name. And now, the scientific explanation I promised you. The explanation that turned everything upside down. These high mountain caves produce a real physical phenomenon called
infrasound. These are sound waves with very low frequencies, below the range of human hearing. You don't hear them with your ears, but your entire body feels them and vibrates with them. Studies have shown that these frequencies can cause intense anxiety, unwarranted fear, hallucinations, and even a strong feeling that someone is standing behind you in the dark, watching you. The voice everyone who entered heard, the voice that called their names, was neither a demon nor a spirit. It was their own brains deceiving them from within. And worse still, at this immense height, oxygen is extremely scarce. With this lack of oxygen, the brain loses its ability to think clearly, to distinguish between reality and illusion. So, a person walks deeper and deeper into the cave, completely convinced that they are heading towards the exit, towards the light, towards the voice of their loved one. And here lies the terrifying truth. The Devil's Cave doesn't kill with claws or fangs. It kills in the most subtle way possible, by making you trust your senses while they calmly lead you to your end. So, is the Devil's Cave really haunted? Perhaps not. But the real question is far more dangerous. What is more terrifying? A demon you see before you and run from? Or a mind you've trusted your whole life, only to have it lie to you in your darkest moments? Now, tell me honestly in the comments, would you dare enter this cave? Write yes or no. I read every comment. And if you've made it this far, hit the like and subscribe buttons, because I have a place coming up, a place much stranger and scarier than this, and you don't want to miss it. And this video that's playing on your screen was actually taken inside by someone with their camera, and they filmed everything. Watch it now before it's deleted.